Hello, my name is Mel Robbins and I'm going to share with you my thoughts about the 5-second rule. Ever had a great idea, a spark of inspiration, or a sudden urge to act on something important? A feeling that bubbles up from within, telling you to move forward, to create, to connect? But then, almost as quickly as it arrived, something stopped you? A wall of doubt? A wave of uncertainty? A feeling of being frozen in place? That split second of hesitation, that tiny gap between intention and action, that moment where you weigh the possibilities and the potential pitfalls, is often where dreams die, where potential fades, and where opportunities slip away, leaving you wondering what if. Your brain, in its well-intentioned but sometimes misguided effort to protect you from perceived danger, floods you with doubt, uncertainty, and worst-case scenarios, painting a picture of potential failure and disappointment. And suddenly, you're armed with a whole arsenal of excuses, justifications, and reasons why now isn't the right time, why you're not ready, or why it's just not worth the risk. Suddenly, a simple action, something that initially seemed exciting and achievable, feels impossible, like climbing a mountain with lead weights strapped to your feet. This isn't a flaw in your character, a sign of weakness, or a lack of ambition. It's simply your brain's way of avoiding risk, of steering you away from the unknown and the potentially uncomfortable, and sticking to comfort, to the familiar, to the predictable, even if it means sacrificing your dreams and settling for less than you're capable of. But waiting for the right moment, for the stars to align perfectly, for all the obstacles to disappear, is just fear in disguise. A clever tactic your brain uses to keep you safe and sound, but ultimately stuck. The longer you wait, the more time you spend dwelling on the potential downsides, the harder it gets to overcome that initial inertia and take that first step. Every hesitation, every moment of doubt, is a vote for the status quo, a decision to stay where you are, reinforcing inaction, solidifying your current reality, and making it even harder to break free in the future. And ultimately, it's costing you opportunities, experiences, and the chance to live a life that's truly aligned with your potential. The problem isn't lack of motivation, a deficiency in willpower, or a fundamental inability to succeed. It's overthinking, the endless loop of analysis and speculation that paralyzes you before you even begin. Courage isn't a feeling that magically appears when you need it most. It's not the absence of fear. It's a decision, a conscious choice to act in spite of fear, to move forward even when you're uncertain, to trust yourself even when doubt creeps in. What if there was a simple tool, a practical technique, a mental shortcut to break this cycle of hesitation, to bypass the overthinking, and to launch you into action before your brain has a chance to talk you out of it? A way to seize the moment, to trust your instincts, and to take that leap of faith before your brain stops you in your tracks. Have you ever felt stuck, knowing what you need to do, but unable to take that first step? We've all been there, paralyzed by indecision or overwhelmed by the task ahead. The secret to breaking free from this inertia isn't more planning or endless strategizing. The answer is the 5-second rule. It's a simple yet incredibly powerful tool. When you feel the urge to act, when that spark of inspiration hits, or when you know you need to do something, anything to move forward, count down, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, then move. Don't overthink it, don't analyze it to death, just move. Take that first step, no matter how small. This countdown interrupts hesitation. It's a mental trick, a way to bypass the part of your brain that loves to find excuses and reasons to procrastinate. It triggers action before doubt takes over. It's about creating a sense of urgency, a mini deadline that forces you to act before your inner critic can chime in. I discovered this during a tough time, a period where getting out of bed felt like climbing a mountain. Counting down got me out of bed. It was the only thing that worked. It sounds ridiculous, but it broke the cycle of negativity and inaction when nothing else worked. All the pep talks, all the motivational speeches, all the carefully laid plans were useless. The magic is in its simplicity. It's so basic, so easy to remember, and so quick to implement. You don't need motivation, just the countdown. Forget waiting for the perfect moment or feeling inspired. It shifts your brain from worry to action, from endless loops of what-ifs to actually doing something, activating your decision-making center. It's like a mental reset button, clearing the path for decisive action. The act of counting backward from 5 to 1 is a deliberate and focused action. Distracts you from excuses, from the endless stream of reasons why you shouldn't or couldn't do something, and focuses you on moving. It's a small but significant shift in mindset. So when you feel that instinct, that gut feeling, that little nudge telling you to do something, don't think, just count and act. Trust your initial impulse and use the 5-second rule to bypass the overthinking. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's your launch pad. That's the moment you break free from inertia and start moving towards your goals. Once you start, momentum takes over. The hardest part is always getting started, but with this simple trick, you can overcome that initial resistance and build unstoppable momentum. Procrastination. It's that familiar feeling of dread when faced with a task, that urge to do anything but what you should be doing. It's a universal struggle, a common enemy of productivity and peace of mind. But what if I told you there's a simple, almost ridiculously easy way to combat it? Procrastination is just a habit for avoiding stress. It's a learned response, a way your brain tries to shield you from discomfort or the fear of failure. The key is to interrupt that habit loop before it takes hold. And that's where the 5-second rule comes in. It's a tool, a mental trick, a tiny intervention that can make a huge difference. When you think I should start, count. When that thought pops into your head, that little nudge that says it's time, don't let it fade away. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and move. And move. Don't overthink it, don't hesitate, just launch yourself into action. Open that document, the one that's been staring at you from your desktop for days. Make the call, the one you've been putting off because you're not sure what to say. Write the first sentence. Even if it's terrible. Just get something down on paper. This physical movement breaks the cycle of avoidance. This deliberate act of initiating, breaks the cycle of avoidance. It's like a circuit breaker for your procrastination habit, and puts you into action. And it propels you into action, shifting your mindset from resistance to engagement. The rule works because procrastination is not laziness. Procrastination isn't laziness. It's not about a lack of willpower or motivation, but emotional management. It's about emotional management, about avoiding feelings of discomfort, anxiety, or overwhelm. Use the countdown to act. To override those negative emotions and take control. Before doubt paralyzes you. Before your brain has a chance to conjure up all the reasons why you shouldn't or can't. Break down large tasks into small steps. Manageable steps. Don't try to tackle the whole project at once. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and do the first one. Just the first one. Every time you start, every time you initiate, every time you use the 5-second rule to overcome procrastination, you train your brain to associate thought with action. To bypass the emotional roadblocks and move forward. Over time, acting becomes automatic. The resistance fades and the momentum builds. It all starts with a simple countdown. A 5-second burst of courage that can change everything. So, the next time you feel that familiar urge to procrastinate, remember, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Each time you use the 5-second rule, you're rewiring your brain. Habits are neural pathways. Hesitation strengthens inaction, but the rule carves a new path. Neuroplasticity means your brain can change at any age. Counting down and moving forges a new response to challenges. At first, it's hard, but repetition makes it easier, like learning a chord on guitar. Each countdown is practice for courage. Taking action gives your brain a dopamine reward, reinforcing the new habit. Over time, you become someone who acts, not hesitates. Fear and doubt are normal. Your brain tries to protect you. The problem isn't feeling fear, but letting it stop you. The 5-second rule lets you act even when you're scared. Confidence doesn't come before you act, it comes after. When you feel scared, notice it and count. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That action pulls you out of being stuck and pushes you to move. Imagine a networking event. Your gut says introduce yourself, but fear pops up. Before doubt wins, count and walk toward that person. Being brave means acting even if you're scared. Every small brave act makes you more confident. Big changes come from small, consistent actions. This is momentum. The 5-second rule helps you make that first hardest push. Each time you act, you create a small victory that builds confidence. These victories ripple out, waking up on time, making a call, going to the gym. Confidence is built by keeping promises to yourself one action at a time. Don't let big goals paralyze you. Just take the first step. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Update your resume, put on your shoes. Small actions break inertia and prove you can move forward. String them together and you'll be amazed at your progress. Momentum is built in 5-second windows. For young professionals, this rule is key in important moments. Opportunities pop up fast, so use the countdown and act in meetings or when networking. Sharing your ideas and introducing yourself makes you stand out and shows you're a go-getter. And it's not just for work. This rule can change your personal life too. Want to learn something new? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and start. The action doesn't have to be huge, just right now. Growth comes from thousands of small, brave decisions. The rule helps you build your own path to success. Your life is shaped by tiny, everyday decisions. Get up or snooze, speak up or stay silent. Most choices are made on autopilot, driven by habit and fear. The 5-second rule interrupts that autopilot, letting you choose consciously. It's not about waiting for motivation, it's about creating it through action. Counting backwards shifts you from thinking to doing. It honors your instincts before doubt takes over. If you control your actions in these 5-second moments, you control your destiny. Change starts now in a simple countdown. You know the rule, but its power is in using it. The gap between where you are and where you want to be is bridged by action, just 5 seconds away. What's one thing you know you should do right now? Don't think, just act. Let's try it. Think of that action. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go, move. Stand up, make the call, start the task. Feel the shift from thinking to doing. This is how change happens. Small moments of courage again and again. Use the rule today, tomorrow, and every time you need it. Your future is created in the next 5 seconds.